Dandadan Season 2, Episode 11 is here. And Science Saru is putting in that work! We've got a kaiju battle that'll leave power scalers crying. Ira is showing why she calls herself the leader, and Kinta is living every Gundam fan's dream. The official strongest member of the group is here, and we're about to see why it's his world. You're all just living in it. We've got a crazy episode that sets up an incredible finale, one that's gonna keep us all entertained and at the edge of our seats. So sit tight while I wax poetic about the sheer artistry of Dandadan. But first, welcome friends. I'm Merlin with a Y, a certain famous wizard's less talented but more attractive cousin. And after off-brand Godzilla goes off growing to kaiju level size and trapping the group in an empty space, I have some questions. One thing I never understood was how come Kinta is inside the empty space? These domains are supposed to separate reality, so normal, non-supernatural or alien people disappear and aren't affected by all the fighting. But Kinta is a normal person. He doesn't have yokai powers, alien physiology, or spiritual powers. Hell, he's not even like Ira before her powers, because he never touched the golden ball, so he shouldn't be able to perceive supernatural abilities. Yet he's somehow able to see the evil eye when Gigi changed, which, as we've seen, shouldn't be possible for a normal person. I think the author just kept him in because he wanted Kinta in on the secret, but it definitely feels like a plot hole. Or maybe Kinta's just built different and managed to gain spiritual awareness from just being close to the ball and kaiju. Maybe getting slapped around by big shiny magic balls are what you truly, you know what, hearing it out loud, I think I'm gonna stop now. Either way, go Kinta! I love you, even if you are a complete dumbass. Though that's also how I describe everybody fun in this show. Cause Gigi clearly had a bad reaction to your sweat, and then you immediately double down? Really bad move. And also, it's not looking down on you to not want your sweat on him. It's just hygienic. And it's kind of dickish to purposely smear him with sweat when he's literally carrying you away from the danger. He still has a lot of growing to do. Though I guess Kinta accidentally saved the group by doing that after all. Cause goddamn, was Turbo Granny in that bag? Cause that luck is crazy. Okarun, Momo, and Ira are fighting off a literal kaiju, and they are not doing much in the way of damage. Yeah, turns out invisibility wasn't its only trick. And the only one really doing anything against it is Ira. Once again, Ira is seriously slept on, and does surprisingly well against giant opponents. Ira's putting in that work! And she's really showing off why she's allowed to have such an inflated ego. Yeah, she talks big, but when you're strong enough to break out of a kaiju's grip, and fast enough to backflip while dodging lightning, I think you have the right to be a bit egotistical. It'll be interesting watching power scalers try to figure this out, cause Ira and Momo are dodging and catching lightning, while Okarun, the speedster of the group's top speed is 100 kilometers per hour, which is slower than lightning. A power scaler's worst enemy. A series that cares more about rule of cool and hype than perfect science and power scaling. Then again, if we're talking power scaling, then they just broke the scale. Because after the group makes it back to the ayase house, which is somehow outside the domain, I guess this domain follows the monster rather than trapping. Either way, at the ayase house, Okarun realizes that the only chance they've got at fighting a big giant monster is with something just as big. And luckily, they have plenty of alien tech to make something big. And it was from those words being spoken that the GOAT was truly awakened. Because Clutch King Kinta has been waiting for this his whole life. The strongest character in the series so far is here, with the most broken ability in the entire series. A deep hyperfixation on sci-fi and access to nanobot technology. Kinta is here to save the day and living any Super Sentai fan's dream, creating and piloting a mech to fight an alien Godzilla. I'm honestly surprised he's not having a complete nerdgasm.
Oh my god, yes, it's actually happening! Taya, do you see what I'm seeing? Yes! Yes! Yes!
That depends. Do you see 3 legendary dragons helping a plane land while Seto Kaiba has what sounds like the biggest orgasm of his life?
Yes! Okay, good, so I wasn't imagining that. Yes!
That's the reaction I would have expected from him. But I guess when you have to worry about fighting a giant monster, you've got to lock in at least a little. Even with Momo accidentally modifying Kinta's Gundam dreams, our GOAT is still ready to go. You may as well call this Pacific Rim, cause we got ourselves a kaiju versus mech suit battle. And I can't wait for them to figure out what the hell they need to do to use this thing. Get ready for some peak Dandadan during the season finale next time. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. If you like this, maybe check out some of my other videos. You might find something you'll like. I'm Merlin with a Y, and thank you for listening to this old man ramble.